Hi guys, welcome to Forever Blissed Tarot with Sky. So we are going to work on Scorpio now and just see what comes out. I already shuffled everything, but I like to shuffle again on camera so you guys know that it's done. So we are going to read for the Scorpio collective, do past, present, future, obstacles, what may be hidden, and just see what generally comes out. And remember that all readings are general. These are not personal readings, so it's a collective reading. So do not force anything to fit. Don't create paranoia in your life or make something be a fit for you that is not. Like, just let it go. Don't come trying to attack that crazy lady on the internet. This is not a personal reading, so just keep that in mind. This is for Scorpio placements. Could be sun, moon, rising, north node. Definitely advise everybody, listen to your north node because you could get some valuable advice of what you need to do to be better or, from a higher perspective, your higher self. So we are going to jump into Scorpio and see what comes out, Spirit. Let's get some insight, clarity, advice, and just get a general idea of what is going on in Scorpio's energy. All right, so got that. Put these to the side. Spirit, give me messages for Scorpio. What is going on with my Scorpio collective? Any messages of inspiration, insight, just things they may be going through, things they need clarity on? Feel free to use me as a vessel to communicate needed messages to the Scorpio collective. God, these cards are so big, y'all. All right, so let me get myself in order right here. So we have, I feel like I'm being called to do one more cut. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's see. We have the past, the present, the future, the challenge, and what you don't see coming. All right, so here, move that to the side over here. So in the past position, and I'm going to clarify with another deck, but in the past position, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. Swords represent air energy. Five of Swords, specifically Aquarius, I believe. So with that being in reverse, there could have been some kind of conflict in your life, just something in the past, something that caused strife, just a lot of battling, maybe like sharp words, a lot of shit talking. But with it being in reverse, it looks like, you're trying to move past, you release that energy. Whatever it was, like you're letting go of the grudge, you're, cutting your losses, maybe even making amends. But in the past, you're trying to move forward from this conflict energy. You let something go. You walked away from it. Now, in the present position, you have the Ten of Pentacles upright. That is, that represents earth energy, Virgo, heavily. So it could be you, could be someone else. You could have placements in your chart. But the Ten of Pentacles is all about just your stability. You're like, in the present energy, you are focused on your stability, just your mental health, maybe your family, home, building something, maybe some of you may be purchasing a home or, just working towards your legacy. And, that looks different for everyone else. Abundance comes in all forms, but it could be, career. It could be you feeling really grounded in your career. Maybe things are stable, but we will clarify that later. I don't want to focus too much on it. So your challenge is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, again, swords, air energy, Gemini to be specific. Your challenge is releasing, maybe, accepting something, maybe, the rose-colored glasses coming off. And I feel like I got that also in Leo's reading, but, it could be, you've been really hard on yourself or, really in a kind of a self-loathing pity party, just feeling constricted, feeling binded in some sort of energy, and that is your challenge currently. Now, what you don't see coming is the Nine of Swords. but it is in reverse. So again, air energy. You got a lot of air energy right now. So the Nine of Swords in reverse, that's Gemini again. So some of you could have heavy Gemini placements, or you could be dealing with a Gemini. With that being in reverse and what you don't see coming, there could be, you know, just some turmoil about it. Maybe, you know, kind of just inner turmoil. You could, you know, need to reach out to someone, need to talk to someone. You could be releasing some anxiety or releasing worry, releasing trauma. So we will clarify that later. Now, in your future position, you do have the Five of Cups, which is also in reverse. The Five of Cups is water energy, Cancer, heavily. With it being in reverse in the future position, it looks like whatever it is you're moving on from. Like, you know, you're trying to be optimistic. Something kind of had you emotionally binded, or maybe just emotionally vexed, emotional turmoil, but, you know, you're trying to recover from that in the future. You're going to, you know, see the silver lining in it, but we will clarify that, as I said. So let's clarify the past first. Spirit, why is the Five of Swords in the past for Scorpio, Spirit? Clarify the Five of Swords in the past for Scorpio. Clarifying cards for the Five of Swords in reverse. Why is the Five of Swords in reverse? Oh, you were dealing with somebody stubborn, honey, because not one card popped out. Spirit, clarify the... Oh, this is a big-ass deck, too. Spirit, clarify the Five of Swords in Scorpio's energy in the past in reverse. Why is the Five of Swords in Scorpio's energy? Oh, too many. That's too many flipped over. One more card to clarify the Five of Swords for Scorpio. There we go. All right, so... Oh, and one fell down here. Hold on. So, you have the Knight of Swords. You have the... And, well, actually, the Devil popped out first. That's the one that fell on the floor. Upright. You also have the Knight of Swords upright. And you have the Hierophant upright. So, in the past, you know, as I stated earlier, you know, there was some conflict. And there was just something you had to let go of. Whether it be releasing a person, releasing a situation, releasing yourself from an environment of conflict. But regardless, you decided to cut your losses with the situation. You had the Devil here, which that's Capricorn energy, Earth energy. So it could have surrounded like some kind of toxicity. Could have been codependency. You might have found yourself in a situation where you were kind of tied to someone that, you know, it was just bad habits. Maybe there was toxicity. Could have been, you know, addictions, you know, drinking. Somebody could have been a heavy drinker. Maybe they got a little flip at the mouth with drinking. I do see the Knight of Swords here. That's air energy, Gemini, which typically, you know, Knights are about action. They're about movement. They're, you know, very rebellious. And, you know, with that following the Devil, this could have been a whirlwind, a lot of turmoil revolving around communication. You also have the Hierophant here, which is upright. The Hierophant is all about like just teaching, kind of structure, you know, maybe conforming. So it could have been a situation where, you know, someone wanted you to conform to their way of thinking. You could have been dealing with someone that is controlling. You know, the Knight of Swords can also be, you know, very, very pushy, very aggressive. You've got toxicity here. So with a lot of conflict. So I'm seeing a lot of conflict in the past with someone. Heavy air energy for me. I'm really getting strong Gemini energy, but you decided to cut ties with this. You wanted to get yourself out of this restricted, I don't want to say institution because that's not what I'm getting, but just kind of like you felt restricted in this environment. You know, maybe you and this person had differing views, or, you know, you just didn't agree with the thought process or what they wanted you to do. And it was toxic energy. It was, you know, manipulation. There was a lot of conflict, a lot of battling, and, you know, you decided to walk away from it, cut ties with it. So we're going to move on to the present now. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles, because it looks like you were presently in a much better energy, but let's see what comes out. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Pentacles in the present for Scorpio. Why is the Ten of Pentacles in the present? Oh, too many. That was too many, guys. The screensaver came on. Clarify The Ten of Pentacles in the present for Scorpio. All right. So you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Knight of Wands, and you also have the Two of Swords. So as I stated earlier, my nose is itching so terribly, and I don't even have allergies, and I don't know why it's itching. Somebody talking about me. One of y'all talking about me, Scorpio? So, anyway. But the Ten of Pentacles, you know, like I said, that symbolizes stability. Presently, you're trying to focus on your stability, probably focusing on your bag, focusing on, you know, things that you can control. Earth energy is always like a stable energy, you know, home energy, focusing on your own home, focusing on rebuilding your home. You have the Queen of Swords here, which, you know, Queen of Swords, she is no bullshit. Or he. So, you know, because tarot is gender neutral, but you're focused on your own stability. Queen of Swords symbolizing just, you know, your perspective, your boundary. You're communicating what you need. You're very guarded with your energy right now. You're not biting your tongue about anything. The Queen of Swords, she has a sharp tongue. And what that means is you're standing your ground. You're standing in your convictions. You also have the Knight of Wands here, which is fire energy. Sagittarius to be specific, but that's passion. That's moving forward. You being motivated, just kind of just diving right in, moving forward, you know, focusing on you, not taking any prisoners. You do have the Two of Swords here in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse, you know, can symbolize, you know, needing to make a choice, or even possibly emotional detachment. Like, you know, you detaching yourself from feeling manipulated, kind of feeling like you're in this stuck stalemate energy and feeling overwhelmed. Like, you know, you could have felt trapped in the past, and it looks like you're trying to move away from that energy and just focus more on your material wealth, or just nurturing your inner stability, just nurturing yourself and feeling grounded, and also doing it with conviction and just standing your ground. Like, you know, you're communicating directly. You're not going to be convinced of anything. Like, you know, you're standing on your convictions. You're standing on your principles, your integrity. Like, you are not dealing with the bullshit from the past, and you've cut that out, and right now you're trying to focus on you and get out of this binded situation. Now, your challenge is the Eight of Wands in reverse, which, you know, let's take a look at that card. Here she is upright. So you see she's got the swords all around her. She's binded. She's blindfolded. She still feels trapped, but you did get it in reverse. So we are going to clarify that. Let me put it back how it was. Let me make sure we got all these are straight, because I feel like something had flipped and I was being a clusterfuck with my hands. But Spirit, clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse as Scorpio's challenge. Why is the Eight of Swords Scorpio's challenge in reverse? Spirit, clarify the Eight of Swords for Scorpio. Why is the Eight of Swords Scorpio's challenge? All right. So you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Let me move stuff over a little bit. You've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. You have the Wheel of Fortune that came out sideways. So, you know, I'm going to leave that on the fence, but, you know, I'm going to put it in reverse, though. And then you have the Empress that came in reverse. Your current challenge could have to do with, you know, feeling hesitant. Maybe, you know, wondering what direction you need to take. Kind of feeling binded mentally. You know, you also, Ace of Wands represents fire. That's Aries energy. Like I said, you could be having problems moving forward, or, you know, you feel like there's unfinished business and you're trying to move forward, but you still have some stagnant energy in the past. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, which came out on the fence. Wheel of Fortune, fire energy again. So, and that, I mean, that could be it. Fire energy, but, you know, there is a little bit of Taurus in there, maybe some Aquarius. You might want to check your Jupiter, check what your Jupiter placement is. But with the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse, it could be, you know, some clinginess, like, you know, having a hard time letting go, maybe going in circles, or maybe there's someone in your life that's kind of clinging to you, or you're clinging to them, but it's like you want to complete this cycle, but the past keeps showing back up, or, you know, you're wasting energy arguing about the same old shit. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to get out of this stagnant energy, but, it's almost like you're going in circles. It's almost like, you're repeating a pattern, and maybe you're fighting the change, or it could be someone in your energy that's fighting the change. Because in the present, it looks like you are trying to move forward. You are trying to get out of that energy. With this being your challenge, I feel like it's almost someone else. Someone else is creating an obstacle with trying to throw a wrench in you moving forward. You also have the Empress here in reverse. That's Taurus energy, or Earth placement. So it could be you, could be them, but with it being in reverse, it's a really clingy energy, controlling, very overprotective, kind of smothering, selfish, and just, a real whiny. I don't want to say whiny, but just like smothering, and just, negative. And what I feel like, this is another person. You are trying to move forward from whatever this past conflict, toxic shit was. You're trying to stand your ground, stand in your convictions, stand in your boundaries, but your challenge is getting past this energy or getting away from this energy. And that, I strongly feel, is another energy that's trying to suck you back in to the past, into the toxicity, maybe some gaslighting here. The Empress in reverse, she's all about her, upright, she's all about her, like, divine feminine and, nurturing energy, but, in reverse, she's extremely suffocating. She's needy, I say she, but it could be a man. Like, they're a needy person, just, always bitching about something, always in their feelings about something, just, over meddling in your energy, meddling in your affairs, maybe trying to stop you from moving forward. And I see that strongly, especially with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Like, you feel binded by this person. This person is trying to keep you binded in this negative energy. They don't want to let you go, and that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here in reverse. Now let's clarify what you don't see coming, because what you don't see coming is the 9 of Swords in reverse. Spirit, why is the 9 of Swords in reverse for what Scorpio doesn't see coming? Spirit, clarify the 9 of Swords in reverse for what Scorpio does not see coming. All right, so I'll move that down. We have the 4 of Pentacles upright. We have the World in reverse. And we also have the King of Wands upright. So as I stated earlier, the 9 of Swords, in reverse, what you don't see coming is, just could be some turmoil, could be even you releasing worry. You also have the 4 of Pentacles here. The 4 of Pentacles, here, let me show you that card. Pentacles represent Earth. 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn specifically. So it could be you, could be them, could be another person, but you see she is like holding on to her resources, like, protecting herself, just kind of being very guarded. So what you don't see coming is, I feel like you being in an energy where you're trying to protect your security. Like, you're currently working on yourself. You're trying to release worry in the future, which is why, that's what you don't see coming, but you're also like holding on to, your resources. You may be kind of moving with caution, really focused on your stability, really focused on maybe not even overspending. You're kind of trying to be frugal, trying to make plans. Maybe this was a person you lived with, and now you're focused on, getting away from them, and like you're really going to be hoarding your resources in the future, which is not a bad thing either. You also have the World in reverse. The World in reverse, the World, to start, is Earth energy, Capricorn energy. Might want to check your Saturn placement, because the World does represent Saturn. But with it being in reverse, it's like there's something's unresolved. Like, there could be a stalling energy, or maybe like you feel like something isn't complete, or a situation lacks closure, or it could be someone else feeling like that about you, so they won't get out of your energy, and it's just kind of just stalling, causing like some stagnant energy, giving you like unnecessary grief, especially here with the 9 of Swords in reverse, because I think I mentioned that earlier. It could be inner turmoil or trying to release worry, and what you're trying to do that now, but you have someone in your energy that just like will not cut the fucking tie, and like it's causing you to stand your ground. It's causing you to be really tight with just your money, your resources. You want to complete this cycle, but it's challenging because you have this person constantly entering in your energy with this shit. You also have the King of Wands here, which that is upright, Leo energy, fire energy. So it could be you, could be them, but the King of Wands is all about action. The King of Wands is all about movement. And like you have this energy where, you're standing your ground. You're trying to move forward. Someone's trying to pull you back in. But with the King of Wands here being present, I see that you are going to move forward in this energy. It could be, now the King of Wands could also represent the person who's trying to hold you back. The King of Wands is a fiery energy. They're a passionate energy. Sometimes can be manipulative, very domineering, someone who's very driven, maybe outspoken, and like, you got this person in your energy that keeps trying to pull you back, and like, you're going to have some challenges in the future with having to stand your ground with it. The King of Wands could also represent you, like, you are making a decision, you're focused on it, you don't want to deal with this energy anymore, and even though you got this person just still meddling and just, trying to cause some kind of strife, kind of trying to intervene in your healing and your forward movement, you're standing your ground too. Like, no, I don't want that. And I think that's what Spirit is urging you to do. I want to clarify the future, though, because you have the Five of Cups here in reverse in the future, and I do need clarity on that. Spirit, clarify the Five of Cups in reverse for Scorpio. Why is the Five of Cups in reverse in the future position for Scorpio placements? Spirit, clarify the Five of Cups in the future. There we go. All right, so you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Can you see that? Move it over. The Ace of Cups in reverse. You have the Strength upright. And then you have the Three of Cups in reverse. So you got a lot of cups in the future that are in reverse. Now, like I said, the cups represent water, emotions. So with the Five of Cups being, the primary card that's in reverse, it's you moving on. It's you recovering and just being resilient over all of this energy, over, whoever's trying to fight to stay in your energy, and you're just trying to be optimistic and move forward. You also have the Ace of Cups here in reverse, which, it could symbolize some repressed emotions, could symbolize, you feeling a little empty. It could, symbolize, you had this situation, someone poured into your cup at one point. Things got really toxic, in the future position, there was a lot of strife, there was some sadness, but you're trying to move forward from it. And, you do still feel the loss of that. And there may be some repressed emotions that you're still going to be navigating as you move forward in the future. You have the Strength here, which the Strength is Leo energy, big lion energy, fire energy. And, it's all about courage, endurance, like whatever this negative situation was, or what it brought to your life, or what you're trying to get away from, you are going to do that with conviction. You are going to stand your ground. You are going to overcome the obstacle of it. You're going to, focus on you, focus on moving forward. You don't want to repeat any cycles, and I see that strongly here in the future for you. You also do have the Three of Cups here, which is in reverse. So that could symbolize, spending time alone. Kind of withdrawing from just the crowd, maybe, withdrawing from the crowd, or removing yourself from toxic crowds. There could be some gossip, or, things that happened in the past that kind of led up to this. It looks like you're isolating yourself from it, and you're going within. You're spending time alone. You're trying to remove yourself from negative circumstances. Maybe you got mutual friends with the person, and people are talking shit, and it's just, or someone's constantly reminding you of this person, and it looks like in the future you're removing yourself from not only the negative emotions about the situation, but you're removing yourself from the crowds of people that may contribute to some of that negativity as well. The Three of Cups can symbolize like gossip and or cattiness, maybe feeling excluded from a group. I'm not getting excluded though. I feel like you're removing yourself from the group, from the toxicity, from the people causing chaos, from the people that are a constant reminder of this. Or it could be people who, like I said, are mutual friends of whatever this situation was, that are just a constant reminder, or constantly updating you on the person, or constantly updating a person on you, and you're trying to move away from that shit because like you're just sick of it. Like you're tired. I get, especially with this Ace of Cups in reverse, in the future, you are depleted energetically from that shit. Like you are ready for the chaos to be gone. You're ready to move away from it. 5 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. You have the 3 of Cups in reverse. Like let's, move that around. All of these cups symbolize detaching, moving away, just taking yourself out of the equation, moving away from this negative energy. And then you have the strength here, which is what you're going to ultimately be standing in. So that is what I have for you for that spread. But I do want to get some advice from Spirit. Straighten these out. What advice do you have for Scorpio in regard to their current circumstance? Cards of advice for Scorpio that you think they need to know. Give me cards of advice for Scorpio, for the Scorpio Collective. What do you want them to know? They're like, we don't want you to know shit. Just keep on going, sis. Keep on going, bro, sis. I naturally say sis, but like, keep in mind, it's gender neutral. Spirit, give me advice for Scorpio. What advice do you... There we go. All right, so we've got the 7 of Wands. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. And then we have the Page of Cups. So 7 of Wands symbolizes like being challenged, opposition, defending yourself, people coming for your spot, maybe people being in your space and just having to defend just what you believe in, what you want, with your desires. You also have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which symbolizes like, circumstances improving. You realizing your value and just moving more towards positive change, moving away from the challenge. So with the 7 of Wands here, it looks like Spirit is asking you to stand within your conviction of moving away from this energy. And if that means cutting other people out, cutting out certain friend circles, just leaving that behind and just isolating and withdrawing, that's what you need to do. And Spirit is saying like, stand in that energy. You also have the Page of Cups here, which that's all about just inner emotional fulfillment. Pages they're water signs, Cancer to be specific. So maybe you could be meeting a Cancer, or you could have heavy Cancer placements. But, the Page of Cups is just kind of getting in touch with your inner child. Spirit is saying walk away from this and get back in touch with you. The parts of you where you didn't always feel like it was a battle. The parts of you that are playful, that curious, imaginative space that you could be in where, just possibilities are endless. Like whatever this turmoil is, whatever the situation is, it was a temporary blurb on the larger scale of what life is. And Spirit is advising you to stand in the decision that you have made to walk away from this energy and walk away from the people who create it, so you can move into a lighter, more fulfilling time. And I love that for you. So I want to pull an angel message for you. So let's see what angel number Spirit has for Scorpio. Let's get an angel number for Scorpio. Spirit, give me an angel number for Scorpio. Any advice or synchronicity or a message that you think they need to know that can help them navigate this, give them some inspiration. Just an angel number for Scorpio. Stubborn. Y'all stubborn. Scorpios are stubborn too. Angel number for Scorpio. Whoa. Angel. Whoa. All right. There we go. So you have 888 and also 1221. So starting with 888, which is karma. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. What that means for me, is, especially being that, you know, it's like you're walking away from chaotic energy and people that cause it. I think Spirit is saying, you know, that's you learning the karmic lesson, and you removing yourself from that energy is going to create room for abundance. And like, it encourages you to just take the responsibility of knowing what energy is just not for you, the energies in your life that are just not serving you and that are keeping you hindered, keeping your past informed of what you're doing and possibly stagnating your growth. And Spirit is saying, you know, move away from that. You're doing the right thing, and by moving away from that, you're moving towards better potential. Like I said, you do seem to be focusing on that in the present with the Ten of Pentacles here. Just focus on your bag, focus on your wealth, focus on your stability, focus on just your peace of mind, mental stability. You also have 1-2-2-1, which is taking initiative. So with 1-2-2-1, work with what you have, and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. So stay focused on your forward movement. Stay focused on moving forward, getting away from the turmoil, not really engaging people who attribute to that turmoil of trying to make you feel stuck, trying to suck you back in, even trying to tell you empty promises. I just got empty promises for some reason. So be careful of that. Having someone who could be a love bomber too. I mean, you did have the Page of Cups that came out, so that could be some love bombing energy too. So just be wary of that and just, you know, keep going forward. You will find the inspiration you need, and the work you're doing right now, which is focusing on yourself and moving yourself away from chaotic energy, is going to open the door to a more positive frequency and just better blessings altogether. 888 is a great number. That is a money number. Like I said, it's not always, abundance is not always monetary. Abundance is peace of mind. Abundance can be opportunities that lead to, you know, fulfillment later. So you're on the right track, and I'm sorry that you even have to deal with this, but you are holding your ground though, and I love it, because all over in the future you're moving away from it, and somebody's trying to keep you stuck, but you're not having it, Scorpio, because yeah, that's what Scorpios do. They have a very low tolerance for bullshit. So thank you, Scorpio, for tuning in, and make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, let me know what you thought. Yeah, I mean, all that. So yeah, when you comment on the video or subscribe to the channel, it keeps me in your energy, you know, so I get clear messages from your ancestors, your guardian spirits, and just, you know, more streamlined stuff for the collective. So thank you for tuning in, Scorpio. Have a good night.